Hello, today you guys are going to start your Still Life DCA. The first thing you need to do is make sure you have a big piece of paper. I'm going to be using a small piece because I'm not going to actually turn mine in, but you guys need big paper. First thing you're going to do on here is put a border along the page. You're going to use a ruler for this and your pencil. You're going to take the straight edge of your ruler and set it right on the edge of your paper. Just like that. Make sure it's nice and even. Then you're going to hold your ruler down steady and draw a line all the way down. Just like that. Then you're going to repeat that step on all four sides of the paper. Just like that. Now you're going to erase these little squares that you have in the corner. Okay, now you're going to start your still life, but first you guys need to have a couple of guidelines, things that you know that you need to do so that you get the best grade on here. So you're going to write some notes on the back of this paper. So flip it over. Go ahead and write your name somewhere small in a corner. And let's get started on the notes. The first thing you guys need to know is that you are to only draw only 5 forms. And you have to draw at least one of each that we practiced and no other shape. If we didn't practice it in class, you're not going to draw it. So you need to draw at least one cylinder, at least one cone, and at least one sphere. You have to have a total of 5, so you might have to draw 2 cones, 2 cylinders, and 1 sphere. Okay, the second thing you guys need to know is that you must fill your paper. So that means draw big. Number 3, you have to overlap at least 1 form. That means one part of one form needs to be in front of or behind part of another form. And I'll show you guys how to do this in a minute. Number 4, you must show depth. Depth is another word for distance. You're going to need to show that some of your forms are far away and some of your forms are closer. And I'll show you how to do all of these things. Number 5, no form can touch the border. But your shadows can. You know, your shadows are longer and go off at a diagonal. If your shadows hit the border of the paper, that's totally fine. But your shapes or forms should not. And lastly, number 6. After your forms, draw a table line. The table line goes last, and you're going to put it in the background behind all of your shapes. Okay, now I'm going to show you a piece of paper that I already have made, and it has good and bad examples of what we just talked about, those 6 guidelines. So in this first section, I want you to see that this is a bad example of how to arrange your forms on your paper. You'll see that they're way too small, they're spread out too much, and nothing is overlapping another form. That means nothing is in front of or behind another one. Now, one good thing about this one is that it does show depth. We can tell that this cone here is in the background and that this is in the front. So that's how you show depth. You just draw some things up high and some things down low. But all in all, this is a bad composition because they're not arranged correctly and they don't have any overlapping. And they don't really fill the paper, they're too small. Okay, the second one is also a bad example because, for one, this shape is going off the page, which means it touched the border. And also, when I did overlap, I kind of messed up. So see how it looks like this cone is floating or hovering in front of this? That's because I erased the wrong piece. So when you overlap, you always need to keep the whole shape of whatever's in the front. So I would have needed to put this back here and erased this part of the cone because it's in the back. It shouldn't be shown there. It needs to get erased. So that's all in all a bad example. This third one is also a bad example because there's no depth. Everything is equal on this line. There's no overlapping and the shapes are still too small. Okay, this last one is a pretty good example. I have all 5 forms, or at least I drew at least 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have one of each that we practiced. I have some cylinders, have some cones, and I have one sphere. I filled my paper as best I could. I overlapped at least one form, so I have this cylinder in front of the cone, and I even have this one here. You can overlap more than one, you just have to overlap at least one. I showed depth because we can tell that these two are up front, these two are in the middle, and this one is in the background. None of my forms touched the border, and also I drew a table line in the background last, so that's why this is a good example. Okay, now you guys are going to get started. I need you to draw very, very soft and light. I need you to make sure that you use your ruler and your plastic lid stencil and draw these shapes exactly like we practiced. You're going to draw everything and then shade. Good luck.